All right, you guys. So let's continue on with this factoring. Okay. All right. So if you have watched the last two videos, these next two examples are just going to be more of the same. So I have 27 x to the sixth minus 48. All right. So my first question to myself is, do they have a GCF? And they do. I can divide 27 and 48 by the same value. I can divide both of them by 3. So when I divide by 3, I get 3 on the outside. Then I get 9x to the sixth minus 48 divided by 3 is 16. All right, now I'm going to ask myself my second question. And in the parentheses, do I have a difference of squares? All right, and I do. The square root of 9 is 3. The square root of 16 is 4. And I can divide 6 by 2. And of course, the most important, I do have a minus sign. All right, so that means I'm going to have 3 parentheses. Well, the square root of 9 is 3x to the third. 6 divided by 2 is 3 minus 4. And then I need the same thing, but with a plus. All right. Now, if you're asking yourself, do I need to factor again? Okay, you would look at the minus sign, but right here, see how you have an x to the third? You have an odd exponent. It needs to be an even exponent. Excuse me, you are done. So this is your final answer. So 3 parentheses 3x to the third, and that's going to be minus 4, and then 3x to the third plus 4, close your parentheses. Okay, and you could do the plus 4 first and then the minus 4 last. It doesn't matter. Submit my answer, and I got my green check. Okay, all right. Let's look at one more example, and then we will be done with these sets of videos. All right, so now I've got 125 x to the 11th minus 20x. All right, so I'm going to ask myself, do I have a GCF? I do. All right, I can divide both of these by 5. And then I can also take out an x because I have an x to the 11th here and an x. So the smallest exponent between the two is x to the 1. So that means I'm going to have 5x outside, and then 125 divided by 5 is 25. X, 11 minus 1 is 10, minus 20 divided by 5, which is 4, and the x's cancel. Now I'm going to move on to my second question. Inside the parentheses, do I have a difference of squares? Yes. I have a subtraction sign. 25, the square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 4 is 2. And I have even exponents. So I'm going to take 5x, parentheses, because remember my GCF follows every step. 5x to the fifth minus 2. And then 5x to the fifth plus 2. All right, and I'm done because this one right here is not a difference of squares for more than one reason. X to the fifth is an odd exponent. We needed even exponents. I cannot take the square root of 5, and I cannot take the square root of 2 without getting a decimal. All right, so I'm going to type that in, 5x, parentheses, 5x to the fifth, and minus 2, and then 5x to the fifth plus 2. All right, submit my answer. Yes, I've got my green check. A all right, so excuse me. This is how you are going to complete your Delta Math assignment, um, for the next day. Good luck.